to let it go, Tarot. This is general reading for Sagittarius for the beginning of November 2020. I'll start with Oracle cards, and we have a leg up. Again, this card. I had it in a Leo reading as well. We have come to the edge. Come to the edge. I feel like if you need help with somebody. Oh, and we have a card in reverse. I don't read this in reverse. Okay, and this is strange. Fine. Fork in the road in reverse. I don't keep that deck in reverse, but we have somebody who cannot make a decision about taking a risk, maybe in love, in romance. And if you need advice or somebody to help you, don't hesitate to ask. 8 of Wands in reverse. You're not communicating, don't you? I don't know. Is it you don't know what to say? Or you a little bit shy and you feel embarrassed when you have to open to that person, to somebody? But if you need any directions, definitely ask somebody for help. Check with their friends, whoever you are looking at, whoever your eyes turn towards. Check with their friends, check with your friends if they know anything about that person. And don't be scared to risk. There is nothing to lose. You already don't have that person, yes? Right now you don't have that person, then you don't have anything to lose. Yes? The Chariot. Either this is about a new person, somebody new in your life, or somebody you lost and you want to start talking to again. Still, you don't have anything to lose. I think in the situations like that, it's better to say too much than not enough. Because talking, you can still rescue something, create something, manifest something. But when you don't do anything or don't talk, nothing will happen. But you're thinking about charging towards. You're thinking about doing something. You're thinking about... But I feel, look at that woman. Gender doesn't matter. But she holds 2 horses in her hands. And it's a little bit like juggling. She doesn't... And the moon behind her. She doesn't know which one to choose. And I feel like you're still thinking about, you have to charge, you have to speed up, because probably it's not only you interested in the person, but you don't know, you still think about the words which needs to be spoken. I promise you, when the time comes and you will have an opportunity to speak up, you definitely will forget all words you've put there in the first place. It will be completely different. It will be... It will go its own. It will have its own life, which means you shouldn't worry. Less you worry, this might be more successful. Yes, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords in reverse. Again, the card about not talking, not being truthful to yourself, authentic. You're not authentic. Look, I will tell you something. I have a feeling, strong feeling, that if you're still juggling, if you're still thinking about the different words, what kind of words to say, and you are all about it in your head, then you will end up looking like not authentic person. Really, be spontaneous. Go and do the best way you can. And be yourself. This is the most important, because if you're not yourself, then that person can have a wrong impression and be disappointed after some time, yes? And you as well, what for to have a heartbreak? Be yourself, be authentic. If not that person, then other people can see you, who you are. And we have 10 of Wands. It burns you down. It burns you down. But I feel like the most thinking that you might not win that person. Win back or win in general, because maybe this is a new person for you. And you burn, you feel like this is burning you up. And I'm thinking right now, why? Why you suffer already? The biggest and the most painful suffer is a heartbreak from unsuccessful love. But not at the beginning when you're trying to conquer somebody. Because if not that person, then there will be another one. Maybe even more successful than this one. Then don't hold those burdens on your shoulder. And if this is about conquering back somebody that you disappointed and they don't want to listen for anything from you, and it burning you down because you realize that you love that person, then as I said at the beginning, what can you lose if you open to that person and you will show them your true, authentic yourself, a character, who you are, how much you love them. Speak up. At least you will release the burdens that you did something. If you need help, ask somebody for help, for directions. For example, if I would gather some information about that person you are thinking about, and what kind of music they listen, where they are going, what they like, what food they like. The most beautiful thing for people is when somebody is really interested into them authentically and lovingly. That's what the card's saying, yes? Okay, and we have 10 of Swords in the middle of the reading. 10 of Swords. Completion. Completion. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. What have you done? Betrayal? Is it about somebody you betrayed or somebody betrayed you? You betrayed yourself, and we have Hierophant. A marriage, higher level of commitment is finishing here. Sorry, it looks like you screwed up, Sagittarius. Or the person who you're dealing with screwed it up, you know who. Because they haven't been authentic. I don't have 3 swords, but I feel like a 3 swords energy. Somebody broke somebody. Maybe not in the heart, but totally broke. And it looks like you had already commitment. You've been together for a long time, because the ending is quite painful. And it was coming long, yes? First 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. But I'm telling you, I know it from the experience, that there is never anything written in stone. And nothing, but nothing, finishes fully. If you want to rescue whatever in your life, don't ever give up. If you know now what you feel, if you know now that you suffer, and you know now what you want, and you value this commitment you had fully, charge, show a passion, show through the communication what really you want, what really you value. You don't have anything to lose. At least you will find the closure, you will find this ending less painful, and the other person will not raise the karma against you if they know how much It bothers you how much you would want to change it if you could. 8 of Swords in reverse. It's like somebody here, it's eating, it's either your person or you. It's eating them alive. They all in their head, but they projecting that pain, because it's in reverse, they projecting that pain on others. They projecting that pain into their life. They projecting that insecurities towards people they dealing with or their own life, which means they are building the trauma experience. They are building the trauma in their life. Either you or the person you've screwed up. Somebody who been screwed up here in this mixture. Justice, yes, I was missing that. I felt that card. This is karmic justice. Somebody here is building the karma for somebody else. Bad karma. Whoever screwed whoever here, they have to go and make it right. Either close it, but properly this time, show affection and show respect, or build it up from scratch on the proper foundations. Otherwise, the person who was wrong here, who did wrong, will never find a satisfaction in their life, because they will have to pay karmic debts. You have 7 of Wands. You might, whoever will decide to try to rescue it, might their first attempt might be that no healing. They might find out from another person that they are defending themselves, yes? But don't be put off, yes? It's obvious that if we screwed up something, that the people who we made wrong, they will not want to deal with us. But it shouldn't put us off. We should charge. We should go and try, because there is no healing, no lack of clarity. No healing, lack of clarity. We have as well Empress in reverse. Somebody was taken by granted. Page of Wands. But once there was a passion. We have the Magician in reverse. There was a passion, but manipulation as well. Manipulation through the desire and sexuality. And Page of Cups. But the other person wanted to love. Okay, let's clarify. The 8 of Wands in reverse, please. We have strength. Whoever needs to talk has already the strength to do that. Just they don't see it yet. Whoever has to do something here, supposed to already do it, because there is no excuse. They have strength. They're strong enough to admit and face this. The Lovers in reverse. Clarifying the Chariot. It's choices. Somebody has to stop giving themselves excuse and pick up something, do something. Stop juggling. 8 of Wands, but this time upright. For the Ace of Swords. Lack of communication, yes, this time. When you decide, whoever here will decide to communicate, they have to be authentic. They have to do this proper way. and explain. I feel like explain why it didn't take place at first. Three of Wands. Clarifying 10 of Wands. Plenty of Wands. I feel like it was building up. Somebody knew this was gonna to come. Somebody was waiting for these burdens to overtake the whole situation and kill it up. Somebody didn't have guts, didn't have balls basically to end up this properly, and they allow the whole situation to die by itself. And it's why it's built the karma, yes? Because we shouldn't use somebody else's energy to end up something we don't want to be alive anymore. The High Priestess for 10 of Swords. But the intuition, somebody's intuition is kicking off and telling them that this all is not right. And somebody has nightmares, I feel. Somebody has nightmares because the intuition is constantly in talk with them that something was done wrong and it's close to betrayal. We have this card and we have King of Swords, clarifying the Hierophant. Did we have the Chariot? And this Ace of Swords and King of Swords. No Cups. Plenty of Wands and Swords. Lack of love. I hear ruthless. Somebody here was really ruthless. They wanted to come from logical point of view and being intelligent and being smart ass, yes, I feel like that. And they thought they will win. They thought they will have all. They deserve more. Eight of Swords in reverse, please. Knight of Swords. But it triggered only similar energy in somebody else. Yes, this ruthless energy as well in somebody else, and even worse than that person, because that person is logical. It's like it plans before putting this to action, but that person doesn't. They are ruthless. They just go and fight, regardlessly if they have any plan. Which means well told. Somebody learned the lesson and they are mimicking that energy. Which means it looks like somebody is creating a second monster here. Not nice. Eight of Cups in reverse, clarifying justice. Okay, the karma. The karma, somebody is building karma for themselves. And the karma will be that they never will be able to live emotionally from this. I feel like they always will be haunted in their nightmares that they had screwed up somebody so badly that they went mad. Because I feel like somebody is making situations so bad that the other person is going mad. And they never, the person who is screwing them up, never will be able to forgive themselves. I hope we're not talking about suicidal here or about madness. Then I feel breathless now. Five of Cups in reverse. For 7 of Wands. Defensive. I feel like it's there will be a point in this whole situation where the person who will decide to be defensive will not want even to listen. They will get out from the regret after what was lost quickly towards defensive energy, and they will be, because there is always a point here to communicate with somebody and reason with somebody when there is that at least a little regret, a little looking back and looking at what we had once together. There's that moment when you can reason, when you can explain something, when you can bring down your karma, when you can pay your karma back, yes? But when that moment is lost and somebody on the other end decides to go defensive, mad or whatsoever, then this easy way of reasoning is lost for you, for the person who is messing around. The advice from universe: retreat. Retreat. And another one? Animal kingdom. Change your energy. Retreat from animal behavior. You might be that person who is screwed up here and going mad and learning the bad behavior from your opponent, yes, from the person you've been dealing with. Then retreat from that energy. Don't become an animal who you've been dealing with. It's not worth it. Look, retreat. Where? To this beautiful place, because it's behind you. It's behind you. You stopped seeing it because you've been dealing so long and so with nasty person. Or if this is about you who screwed up somebody, retreat from bad behavior, because everything has consequences and you will not be treated better than you treated others. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.